The wedding guests were all gathered and the event was booming. Everyone eagerly waited for the moment when refreshment would be shared to guests. Friends, well-wishers, and even those who came to the event uninvited all looked forward to eating. The wedding rites have been performed. The bride price has been paid and Juliet had been officially handed over to Dr. Emeka as his wife. Everyone at the wedding venue was happy and they were all wishing the newly wedded couple well. However, there was one person who was not happy and who wished that the couple should burn in hell. That person is Aunt Cheta. She is expecting that the caterer who she contracted to poison the wedding food had done her job. She was still at the wedding venue even though she was supposed to have gone after witnessing the major moments. Aunt Cheta wants to make sure she witnessed the food being served and that Juliet and Dr. Emeka dropped dead before she would leave the wedding venue. What is this woman waiting for before she would start serving food? Very soon now, people will start leaving the wedding. I want to witness the chaos before leaving. It is almost night and the wedding is coming to an end. What is she waiting for? I paid her handsomely for this job and she is trying to mess it up for me. I will show her pepper if she fails to deliver. Aunt Cheta said as she started looking for the wedding caterer. She looked everywhere without seeing the woman. Where is she? Has she gone? But how could she leave the wedding just like that without serving food to guests? If I find her, I will collect my N10 million from her and also deal with her. If she is trying to play a prank on me, I will show her that no one jokes with me and goes scot-free. Aunt Cheta said. She was still looking around the venue when the MC took the microphone and started talking. Please, I have the honor to invite Cheta, the aunt of the bride, to come and help us officiate the cutting of the wedding cake. The bride made this special request because it was Aunt Cheta who took her to Lagos where she ended up finding her husband. As the MC was still talking, Juliet stood up from where she was sitting and rushed to where Aunt Cheta was standing. She grabbed her by the hand and took her to the stage before the audience. The wedding cake has been set and everyone wanted to see when it would be cut. Also, the caterer at that time had started sharing the wedding rice. Aunt Cheta wanted to run to her car and drive away from the wedding venue, but before she could take a step, Juliet had grabbed her and people were already looking in their direction. It would be so odd if she refuses to follow the bride to the stage, so she smiled and reluctantly followed Juliet. However, she was highly agitated because she did not know what plan Juliet had in heart. Of all the people here, Juliet wants me to be the person who would help her to officiate the cutting of the wedding cake. What is she planning? Aunt Cheta asked herself. Nevertheless, she followed Juliet and when they got to the stage, she was given the microphone by the MC. I'm so proud to be asked to officiate the cutting of the wedding cake at my niece's wedding. It is such an honor. She is such a hard-working young lady who I'm so proud of. She has made me proud by getting married to a good man. After I took her to Lagos, she surprised me with her dedication to duty. She did not disappoint me at all. I also made sure I took good care of her in Lagos. I made sure she never lacked anything, ranging from clothes to food. I fed her, clothed her, and gave her shelter. Now, I'm paying her school fees at the University of Lagos where she is studying medicine. I'm doing all these to make sure she turns out to be a great woman. I know she will not disappoint me at all. Well, let me not say much. Let me save your time. Now is the time to cut the cake, not to narrate stories. I want the bride and the groom to place their hands on the knife. Aunt Cheta said. The villagers and other wedding guests were clapping for her after she said all the things she claimed she did for Juliet. Juliet and her husband were just laughing at her. I want the bride and the groom to draw closer and place their hands on the knife so we can cut the cake. Aunt Cheta said again. Juliet and her husband did not move. Instead, Juliet collected the microphone and started talking. Why not tell the villagers how you tried to kill me after taking me to Lagos? Why not tell them the type of business you do in Lagos? Why not tell them that you take young ladies, bring men to impregnate them, and then you sell the bab.is? You came here to tell lies that you took good care of me, but you did not tell them that I had to escape from your orphanage home in order to save my life. Well, those ones are in the past. But I want you to tell the villagers how you poisoned the wedding cake. Juliet said. What are you talking about? I did not poison anything. Juliet said. The thing said by Juliet hit her below the belt. She was highly agitated. Juliet kept pressing on. She even called the wedding caterer to come and bear witness. What happened was that the wedding caterer did not really do the job as instructed by Aunt Cheta. It was only the wedding cake that she poisoned, and she made sure she informed Juliet and her husband about the plans hatched by Aunt Cheta. Where is the wedding caterer? Juliet asked. The woman rushed to the scene. Tell everyone what this Juliet said. She told me to poison the wedding food so that everyone would die. She also said I should poison the wedding cake so that anyone who eats it would die. The caterer said. People who were already eating their portions of jollof rice started throwing up when they heard about poison. But I did not poison the wedding food. I only poisoned the cake, but I informed the bride and the groom about it. The caterer said. I did not tell you to do anything. Aunt Cheta said. There is no need for you to deny anything. All you have to do is to taste the cake. If you said you did not ask her to poison it, taste the cake and prove it. Juliet said to Aunt Cheta. People at the wedding venue supported Juliet and everyone insisted Aunt Cheta must taste the cake or she would not be allowed to leave the wedding venue alive. Eventually, Aunt Cheta was forced to eat just a small chunk of the wedding cake. She died instantly. Juliet and her husband went on to live happily ever after. Juliet later achieved her dream of becoming a medical doctor.